What's up guys, MrGimms back again, and today I want to talk about the most recent just behavior brain fart moment, because there's usually like one a month, like a good one from one of the devs, and this time it's Mclean. It's not the other guy, you know. Yeah, this time it's not Almo, and that's extremely surprising considering the fact it's Almo. And he has a lot of moments like this. But anyway, to give you an explanation of what's going on, the patch notes for 4.71 were released just the other day, and I'm going to read it verbatim and you guys can follow. And this is what they said about JFLICking here. Added a maximum turn rate per frame to the Blight's Rush for very high sensitivity input. Increased controller sensitivity and controller maximum turn rate for the Blight's Rush. So essentially what they're saying there is they've capped the sensitivity, you know, input for the Blight's Rush, like his turn rate, and they've upped it for console. They've made it so it's more sensitive on console, but not ridiculous. I've heard on console he's very good to play right now, so that's kind of cool. A good difference, because we want more Blight players on console, obviously. But yeah, it says here that they've capped. Yeah, they've added a maximum turn rate per frame to the Blight's Rush for very high sensitivity input. So JFLICking should be gone then, yeah? That's what I thought. That's what pretty much everyone I talked to thought. Let's watch this video.
The JFLICK was an exploit that lets you turn farther than 90 degrees while doing a lunge with Blight. You do so by moving your mouse a lot harder when you actually did the lunge, which became significantly easier to do if you turned up the sensitivity. But on May 11th, they released a patch to have this mechanic removed. Or did they?
The 180 actually, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know, hold on. Let's test this. The 180s are still in the game, guys. Don't you worry, man. 180s are 100% possible.
So it's still there then. I'm really confused with this because, and I've checked a couple of people's videos now, and JFLICking seems to be exactly the same way it used to be. Well, they're calling it Z-flicking now? God, fucking millennials, man. So basically you can still do it on PC. Is that the problem solved? Very odd, because I thought that the devs considered it an exploit, and a bannable exploit at that. So what's the go with that? Well, allow Mclean to answer it for you, yeah?
Yeah, I think I mentioned it before that the Blight is not supposed to be able to do 180 turns. He has a turn restriction in place for a reason. And some people figured out a way to get around that. So, I don't know. Don't get used to it.
So an exploit then. Don't get used to it because it's being destroyed. They're going to change it. They're going to bug it out. They're going to fix it. You know what I honestly think? I don't think they know how to fix it. And I think they've been trying to fix it for a long time. And I think they just don't have the capability in their minds to do it. And I mean, this message that people have clipped and put in my Discord, wow, this is like a new level of absolute ignorance. Mclean Behavior. Patch just says that there's a limit to how much the Blight can turn per frame, and that is, in fact, working. Thanks, Mclean. You guys are free to speculate about the rest. What the hell does that mean? What in the blue hell does we're free to speculate about the rest? What does that mean? I want to get to the crux of that. That is probably the biggest bullshit answer I've seen from a behavior employee ever. And I've listened to Almo, so that's saying something. I'm not trying to start a hate train here, but that is completely negligent. Like, that is just completely, we have no fucking idea what we've done. At least that's how it's coming across to me. But a couple of more comments later, and then he said this. Mclean Behavior. I swear some people are acting like the patch notes said removed JFLICK. Do you... You guys know how transparent you are, don't you? You obviously do, because it just shows in your behavior now, excuse the pun, that you guys don't give a shit about answering the community any questions whatsoever. So you didn't remove it. So you said you were removing it, but now you're not. And now you're saying, well, the patch notes said we're not removing it. So what train are we boarding here? Is it an exploit? Is it not an exploit? Are we removing it? Are we not? What is the actual story here? And we obviously don't know because we don't work at the company. That's why we go to people like you to get the answers. This is just sloppy PR, guys, and absolutely negligent and disrespectful to us. It's almost like he's kind of having a joke that, oh, people almost think that we were removing JFLICK. Well, of course we fucking thought that. It said that you're, capping the tone rate. So yeah, we did think that. How fucking stupid of us. Sort your team out, yeah? Honestly, this blew my mind. There was just a couple of things shared on my Discord and then I followed it up on Twitter and things. Mate, the negligence, the absolute I don't give a shit attitude out of some of these guys sometimes. I've never really followed the devs on Twitter or all that because just I see a lot of this sort of stuff, but I hadn't checked it for a while. People reminded me of this today and I just thought I had to make a video on it. So JFLICK isn't removed and I guess it's not an exploit? I don't know. Maybe we should just read the patch notes better.